I need a fucking hat on though. Holy crap.
Here we are at the GCM Scale Garage again, and we've got Steve with us. Steve, you of course are a mainstay here at GCM. Mm-hmm. Do a lot of the behind-the-scenes kind of stuff, but we thought we'd put you in front of the camera and talk about your incredible rig. So just to sort of preview it, what are we looking at? This is a Toyota Tacoma. Am I right?
Yeah, it started out as an RTR Hocho.
Okay.
And it ran like that for 4 years.
Okay.
Until I met you guys, and you opened my eyes to possibilities.
Well,
turned into this.
One of the things I love about this particular vehicle is that it's a bit busy. In the sense of there's a lot of graphics, there's a lot of scale accessories, but it really works well together. Yeah. It's one of those setups from its stance to all the stickers and accessories. It really sort of comes together. Once you put all of those together, it looks amazing.
Thank you.
So why don't we sort of dive into maybe some of the things on the surface. Like I look at this low-range off-road sticker setup you have. Where did that come from?
They are a one-to-one company that makes parts for Toyotas and Suzukis.
Okay.
And I've got parts on my real Tacoma.
Okay, so you've got some inspiration from a one-to-one.
Yes.
So briefly tell us about your one-to-one that got you to this point.
Actually, the original cage on the back of this.
Okay.
Was my own truck was modeled after it.
Oh, neat, neat. Obviously, your one-to-one's red, I would assume. Yep. Okay. Yep. So basically, you wheeled around a one-to-one for a while, and then that
got
sort
expensive.
of it got expensive, yeah. And then you got into these, which tend to get expensive also, right?
But not so much.
Yeah. Well, they're easy to store, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I see you've got tons and tons of work done in the back of this cab here. Tell us some of the accessories and some of the work you put into there.
Well, I got the chainsaw. I basically modeled it to be an ultimate adventure rig.
Okay. Okay.
So it's got everything I need for recovery and going out and getting back.
It's definitely, when you say like the ultimate sort of discovery adventure vehicle, it certainly looks the part. Some of the other nice highlights, you see you've got a snorkel up front, a nice light bar up front. Really, really well done. You got a neat little trick going on here with your pins. Tell us about that.
I needed to hide the pins. And the little D-rings, they just kind of camouflage them, I guess.
Oh, it looks great. So. Another thing that I see is you've got some extensive tape work going on. And when I mean tape, I think it's Gorilla Tape, right?
Yes, sir.
So what have you done there? I mean, I kind of see it all over the place, but it's really done in such a way that it looks the part. So what have you done there?
I wanted to get full coverage.
Oh, okay.
Full tire tuck. So.
All right.
With this bed, it wasn't happening.
It wasn't happening. So what was the process to do that?
A whole roll of tape.
A whole roll of tape.
Yeah, basically.
So it seems like you've layered the tape, like
yes.
laminated together almost?
Yeah, it's about 4 or 5 layers probably.
Wow, wow. That's, again, one of the things that I admire about this truck is that you use what you've got almost, you sort of, whatever part's bin, or, you're looking through all of your bins and you see what's there, you seem to sort of gather all those pieces together, whether it be tape or D-rings, put it together in a package that really looks the part. It really is impressive. So, how long from the day you got this to now, how long have you sort of had this, wheeled it, and enjoyed it?
5 years.
This is 5 years in the making.
But a year ago, it was still stock.
Okay, okay.
So, this is the last year.
And then underneath, sort of, let's talk about the drivetrain.
Whole drivetrain's been replaced, but the transmission.
Okay.
Still stock tranny in it.
Okay.
Stock plastic gearing.
Right.
SSD axles. Got the last lockers in it.
Right.
New trans axles.
Right.
Or axle shafts, I guess. Yeah.
It's and so this obviously is an SEX. I mean, that's
Yes, it
that's
is.
what we're
Yeah.
looking at is an SEX chassis.
Yep.
And then you've got the SSD axles. It looks like you painted the diff covers.
Yep.
Really well done. What kind of suspension setup are you running?
They're the Icons
Okay.
from Axial.
Yep. And how do you like them?
Love it.
Yeah,
Yep.
they work well, eh?
This thing, it works great for me. So.
And on the trail, you're loving it. I've seen it in perform, and it's, it's one of those trucks that it has the stance right, it has the look right, but it also performs incredibly.
It does great.
It really sort of seems to want to climb over everything.
Yeah.
What tires, wheels, and foams are you running?
They're the Axial Falcons
Okay, yeah.
with the set of CI foams and the Detroit's wheels.
They're very nice, aren't they?
It looks good with those wheels. I like.
Do we have the opportunity to sort of take it apart and see what's underneath?
Sure.
One of the things I like is you've got the floor pan in this, and you've got sort of the stock honcho interior that you've really sort of done a lot of work to. But let's, so yeah, you are, right? Here's your floor pan, which really protects it, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I don't get anything inside.
That's amazing.
A little bit of dust.
And you still have the stock position of the transmission. Really neat stuff. Really well done. What winch out front? Which one is that one?
It's the RC 4-wheel drive Warren one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, nice details, with the flare and the hook and the D-rings. Again, really well done. Electronics?
All stock.
All stock, eh?
Yep.
And what motor is this? This is an Intergy.
Some kind of used 35 turn I got from somebody.
Whatever works, right?
Yeah.
Whatever works. Okay, so let's sort of dive into the interior. I've always been impressed with your work, your attention to detail. You've got a really nice interior, and you've done something special here, I think. Tell us a little bit about that.
Gorilla tape seat covers. And
Have you
dash.
ever heard, right?
Just to give it some color, because it was flat black. It was dull. But I got the CB in there.
You do.
Got my map.
It's really well done. I mean, the things that he's put in here and the way he's packaged it all really sets it off. I've always been impressed with your building.
Thank you.
I've always been impressed with the finished product. And again, you use what you have in front of you, and it is stellar. It's really impressive. So it all kind of goes together well. You've got sort of 3 individual pieces. You've got your sort of chassis with the belly pan, your interior, and your body. All goes together and performs incredibly. So another story. What kind of got you into the RC world? What's your history with RCs? Going through the whole process.
Other than having a Tamiya Grasshopper in the 80s.
Yeah.
I got into it 5 years ago with a low C micro crawler.
Right.
And it just opened my, and I had to get one of these. So I saw one in a store, and I said, that's a Christmas present for myself.
Well done. Thank you for being here.
Well, thank you.
Steve is one of our key guys here at GCM. He does a lot of the behind-the-scenes kind of stuff. Builds a lot of chassis for us. Does a lot of R&D and a bunch of stuff that we appreciate. Shipping, receiving. We really appreciate you having you here. Not only that, but he builds some killer trucks. This is one of the nicest trucks we've seen. We've seen it perform. It's an incredible vehicle you got in front of us, and we're glad to have you aboard.
Glad to be here.
Thanks for being here, and stay tuned, guys. More coming up. I meant like taking the, are we going to take the body off it or not? Or
You could probably pop the pins ahead out.
I don't know how easy it is, but
Easy.
okay.
Because the body will sort of locks on there without the pins.
By the way, he's got the best pin idea ever. Don't put those away. You got to show those off.
My front ones?
With
He
Little
put
D-rings.
D-rings on them.
oh, cool. Okay, cool. Yeah,
I think the front ones do.
that's neat.
That's the best idea ever.
Yeah.